What's up, guys? Welcome to Film Trash. It is time once again for the monthly movie haul, and February was a great month. Got a lot of really cool stuff to show you guys, and I'm going to start off with From Beyond. Now this is based on an H.P. Lovecraft story, and I'm a big H.P. Lovecraft fan. I haven't seen this movie probably since I was in high school, so it's been a while, but it's very cool. I have I think it's a German media book, Blu-ray media book already. But this is the 4K version, which was put out by Vinegar Syndrome, and the artwork on the slipcover is really, really cool. So, very cool addition to my collection. I'll probably keep the media book from Germany, just because it's cool and I like the media book. Yeah. Alright. And then next up we've got They Live, and this is the 4K Steelbook. I do have the Blu-ray Steelbook as well. And once again, I'll be keeping that just because I love my steelbooks and I love the artwork on both of them. This one is really, really cool. Alright. Next up we've got a movie. To be honest, I'm not a real big fan of Cloverfield, but I did pick up the 4K steelbook. It's got a pretty cool slipcover on it. Cool artwork. Like I said, I'm not the biggest fan, but you know, I know it's a fan favorite, and it's nice to at least have it in the collection. So, all right. Next up, we've got another 4K steelbook. This is Black Panther: Wakanda Forever. There were two different steelbooks that you could get. One is this one, obviously, and then they had another one that had the guys from. It had Namor, I believe. I still haven't gotten around to watching this one yet. And yeah, I really like the artwork on both of them, but I didn't feel the need to pick up both because then it would be a little bit out of place in my Marvel Steelbook collection, because I have every MCU movie on Steelbook all on one shelf together. So I just thought it'd be kind of weird if I had two of one movie. So, all right. Next up, we've got Bubba Hotep 4K. This one I haven't seen, but it's got Bruce Campbell in it, so you can't go wrong already. And yeah, I've heard good things about it. I'm sure it's probably cheesy, I'm sure, but yeah, it's pretty cool. I'll have to check it out at some point, I guess. Alright, next up we've got another steelbook, Warm Bodies. This is another one that I haven't seen. I remember when it first came out, I watched a trailer for it and I thought it looked interesting. I just never got around to watching it, and I still haven't, but you know, we'll see what happens. Maybe I'll watch it soon. Probably not. Alright, so last month I went and bought Terrifier 2 on 4K. I'd mentioned that it wasn't my favorite film. It was okay, but I went to Walmart and they didn't have the Blu-ray Steelbook, so I picked up the regular 4K instead. And then, like a month later, all of a sudden my local Walmart had 5 more copies of the Steelbook. So I said, screw it, I'm just going to get the Steelbook as well. So I am going to keep the 4K as well, just because, you know, I want to have the 4K, I want to have the better edition, but at the same time, I love my Steelbooks, so. Alright. Next up, we have another one. I wanted to go see this in theaters, and I didn't get a chance to, and I still haven't watched it. I might watch it soon. But we'll see. I'm not the biggest Steven Spielberg fan, but I am a big Paul Dano fan, and he is in the film. So yeah, it's The Fabelmans. Again, I think personally, and I might get some crap for this, but personally I think Spielberg he's a little overrated. There's nothing about any of the films that I've seen of his that really stands out to me as different or unique or interesting. That's not to say he's not a great filmmaker. He is. I would just like to see something more unique. I don't know. Alright. Next up is Bones and All. This is one that came out a while ago, and it just, for whatever reason, wasn't available anywhere. Or at least not when it was supposed to be. But recently it's been available online, and I managed to pick up a copy. So, I haven't watched it yet. Alright, next up, this one I really need to watch soon because I love Park Chan-wook, obviously. I'm a big Old Boy fan, and it's his newest film, Decision to Leave. So this is pretty cool. It's put out by Mubi, and I guess this is their first release in the US. They've got the clear case rather than the Blu-ray case. So it's more like something you would see from Arrow or Criterion, which is very cool. Yeah, I've heard good things about it. Definitely want to check it out soon. So, alright. This one is one that I wanted to pick up a while ago. A few months back, Alligator got a new 4K restoration and release, and at the same time they put out Alligator 2 The Mutation on Blu-ray, but they didn't have it at my local Best Buy. They had it online, but I just didn't pick it up for whatever reason. But I was buying a few other things online, and I figured, you know what, I might as well just add it to my cart and get a copy of it finally. So, alright. Next up is the Slumber Party Massacre 4K double feature. So it's actually got the Slumber Party Massacre 1 and 2, both of them on 4K, which is very cool. A lot of times, like with Alligator, you know, they did a 4K release of Alligator and then only a Blu-ray of Alligator 2. So it's cool to see that they did both of these in 4K. I have never seen either of them, but they look like to be a lot of fun. So, all right. Next up, we've got two new additions actually to my Leica Studios, or Leica Studios, I'm not sure how it's pronounced. They put out steelbooks for Coraline and Paranorman recently with really cool artwork, and then now they have the Box Trolls and Kubo and the Two Strings. I haven't seen the Box Trolls yet, but this is a very cool steelbook. But I love Coraline and I love Kubo and the Two Strings, so I'm sure this is going to be a great movie. I'll have to watch it at some point here. And then obviously Kubo and the Two Strings. I really love the artwork on these steelbooks. They did a phenomenal job. And these are both 4K as well, so very cool. Yeah, I've seen Kubo and the Two Strings before, but I kind of want to watch it again. It's a lot of fun. So, all right. Next up is another 4K steelbook. This one is a movie that I already own 2 copies of. It's the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, and I have 2 different Blu-ray steelbooks of this. One was a Best Buy exclusive, and I believe the other one was an FYE exclusive, and I happened to pick up both of them. Now I have the 4K steelbook, and there's also a 4K limited edition being put out by Second Sight Films. They are a phenomenal company. They do amazing editions. I pre-ordered that, so I'll be getting that here. I don't remember when it releases, if it's April or May, but I'll be getting that, and then I'll have 4 copies of the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, because why not? It is my favorite horror film, so yeah, very cool. They did do just a regular 4K edition too, that wasn't a steelbook, and I really liked the artwork on the slipcover for that one. I kind of wish they would have used the same artwork for this. It was basically just a close-up of the main final girl's eye, and it just looks super cool. But this is still pretty cool. It's the original poster, so. Alright, and next up we've got When Marnie Was There. This is the most recent, I believe, Studio Ghibli steelbook that came out here in the US. Haven't seen this one. This one actually came out a while back. However, there was a problem with the spine. So on the spine, it shows the name of the movie. And when this movie was first released, there was a mistake where it didn't have the name of the movie on the spine, which is not like a huge thing, but it just sucks to have it on the shelf and not be able to see what the name of the movie is. They didn't have any copies at my local Best Buy or Target like they usually do, so I didn't pick one up because I heard about that problem. And I waited a while and eventually ordered one online, and they do have the name on the spine now, so very cool. Nice addition to my Studio Ghibli steelbook collection. Alright, and that brings me to the last thing I picked up, and I decided to save the best for last. And I say best in quotations because although it's the coolest thing I picked up this month, they're probably some of the worst movies that I bought this month. It is the Puppet Master trunk box set. This thing is huge, obviously, and it's very cool. I've been wanting one of these for a long time, but they were very expensive. And recently, Full Moon Features had a 50% off sale. So I decided to go ahead and pick one up. And it's very cool. As you can see, it opens up. It's made to look like Toulon's trunk from the movies. And it's got all of the movies in it. Puppet Master 1 through 5, Curse of the Puppet Master, Retro Puppet Master, Puppet Master The Legacy, Puppet Master Axis of Evil, Puppet Master Axis Rising, Puppet Master Axis Termination, and Blade the Iron Cross, as well as Arcana of the Puppet Master, which is sort of just like a whole bunch of behind the scenes and making of and stuff like that. So yeah, very, very cool. The only thing that I kind of regret is I bought this and it's cool, but there's no extra space for more movies. And I found out after I ordered it that they're actually making another movie based on one of the puppets. I don't remember which puppet it is, but yeah, I mean, I guess it'll just have to sit on the shelf nearby or something. I don't know. I'll figure something out, I guess, but still, this is such a cool box set. Really, really happy to have it in my collection, and it looks great on the shelf. With this, however, I'm running out of room for larger box sets. So in the future, I might actually be putting another shelf behind me here and just putting all my box sets on there, just to kind of free up some space and so I have more room for more box sets. So, all right, that does it for the month of February. And like I said, it was a great month. Really looking forward to some new releases that are coming out soon, and looking forward to some other stuff, to some other secret projects I've got coming up on the channel. I'm not going to say too much yet, but I'm very excited for the future of the channel. So if you guys like this video and you guys are excited to see more content, hit the like and subscribe buttons. I really appreciate all you guys' support, and I'll see you guys next time.